Okay, I have some sort of miracle position happening with my camera right now, and I don't know if it's going to stay like that. But I'm filming from my passenger seat today because there's like a baby shower going on at the park or something freaky, and there's like people everywhere. And so I parked far away, as far away from the party as I could. So now I'm sitting in the passenger seat so they can't see me. And there's like an old lady that's like coming very slowly over here. And she looks like she's like looking at my car, like she's heading over here. Do you think like maybe this is like reserved or something? It's a park, like it's a public fucking park. But the gazebo thing is full of people and balloons and like one big black balloon, which makes me think baby shower. So I'm hoping she's not coming over here to like Karen at me and be like, "You're not supposed to be here. What the heck are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here." It doesn't look like that. She seems to have turned. So I'm in my Alex outfit because I'm gonna go see the Minecraft movie today with my father and my brother, and I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled. I've heard good things so far. Today is April, 5th, I think? Something like that. Yes, today is April 5th, so it came out yesterday. Haven't seen it yet. I'm real excited. Old lady is gone. Hold on. I'm scared. I'm actually so anxious. Okay. She's way far away now. All is well. Okay. I'm back from Florida. Do I look tan? No, but I got a new ring. And that's all that matters. I actually got 2 new rings. I got this one. It's got like little fishies on it. It was supposed to be a toe ring, but I got it because it's the only kind of ring that'll fit my pinky. And it's cute. And I needed a pinky finger ring, so. And then this is my other new one. Ugh, I'm actually obsessed with it. The bubbles in there are new because I hit a door and the whole like glass part came flying out, so I had to super glue it back on, and so now there's bubbles in it. Which isn't my favorite thing, but what can you do? I feel like this lighting is super unflattering for my acne scars, which makes me upset because I've been working actually so insanely hard to get rid of them, and they've been looking so good lately. But then after a week of putting sunscreen on them, they're not quite as happy anymore, and I broke out a little bit. I got like a big pimple up here, and I got a bunch of chin pimples. It wasn't cute, but I'm healing, so, you know, it's worth it for the sunscreen. But it made me realize maybe I really can't live in Florida, because imagine having to apply sunscreen every single day of your life. Plus, there's studies finding that that causes cancer. So, what the fuck do you want me to do? Do you want me to get cancer by not putting sunscreen on or by putting it on? I don't know, but whatever. It's only like extended, like long periods of use. So, like if you live in Florida and you're applying it every single day, probably gonna get cancer. But sorry to stress you out if you live in Florida. But yeah, it was really great. We went to what's it called? Dry Tortugas. It's like an island. It's like a fort. An ancient fort. Not ancient, but like an old fort on an island that's like 2 hours away from the mainland. Or not from the mainland, but from the Keys. From Key West, I think. So, it was actually really cool. Okay, there's somebody actually coming right now. And she has a baby, and it looks like I'm a crackhead talking to myself, and she's right there, too. What was I talking about? Dry Tortugas. I was expecting it to be really miserable because it was going to be like really hot, like 90s, and not very breezy. And I was just expecting to honestly hate it because we went to a fort a few years ago. It was like not an island, but it was just a fort. I don't remember what fort it was, but it was so boring and so hot, and we all hated it. It was miserable. So I was really expecting the same for this one, which was really bad because this one was very expensive to go to. But it was actually the coolest place I've ever seen. Like, it was so pretty because it's like such protected land. You can't take anything that you leave there, and you can't take anything from that place. It was so cool. I really liked it, and there was like no littering. Like, it was just like natural, other than like the ginormous fucking brick fort in it. But it was like it was so pretty because there were like big plants everywhere and like huge palm trees. And we went snorkeling, which was supposed to be like one of the main attractions of Dry Tortugas, but we didn't actually see anything. It looked like sand. Plus, I kept getting salt in my eyes, and I was just actually miserable. So, I didn't snorkel for very long. The tour, it's like you have to sign up. So, you go on this big ferry boat with like 100 other people. Probably more than that. And it's like a scheduled tour. You can go on like a guided tour and stuff, or you can just take yourself around. But we chose to take ourselves around. But So they only give you I think it was 3 hours. It was a very short amount of time because I wanted to walk through the whole fort and you could see like Dr. Mudd's room. He had something to do with Lincoln. I don't remember. I don't know. But he was cool apparently, and I think some people say he haunts his room. So I wanted to see, I wanted to go through the whole fort, and we also really wanted to snorkel. But we didn't have time to do all of that, unfortunately. So we walked through the fort for 5 minutes, and then we went snorkeling for 10 minutes, and then that was about it. There was only 2 changing stalls for 200 people. It was very upsetting, but that was the only annoying part, honestly, at the time. And the 2 changing stalls and no bathrooms, and you're not allowed to bring... What? They don't provide food or water or anything. You have to bring it all. And we brought all of our own snorkeling gear too, so that was real fun to carry around. Because I'm a germaphobe and I'm not about to put someone else's fucking snorkel in my mouth. And we have cool all face masks with a snorkel at the top. So that one's kind of fun. But yeah. Anyways, so Dry Tortugas were actually fucking awesome. I loved it. Rest of vacation, we didn't really go anywhere else. I feel like we kind of just sat at the house and sunbathed, which is totally fine by me. But yeah, my dad wasn't there this year. It was just my mom because, divorce. But that was really actually a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I had a few days where I was just a fucking grump. And, I hated going on the boat because on the boat, my dad keeps me fucking warm and he always gives me his hat. And I hate, I swear I'm autistic. I cannot stand going fast on a boat. The feeling of all the wind in my fucking hair, and it's all so overstimulating. Autistic or not, it's overstimulating as fuck. And I cannot stand it. So usually my dad is, my wind blocker and he gives me his hat. I was just total fucking grump. And my mom and I had a little fight about it for a while. But, then I was like, I miss my dad! And then that card worked pretty well. She's like, I'm sorry. So, then we stopped fighting. But we had Shake Shack on the way there because there's no Shake Shack near me, but there is one near the airport. So we had Shake Shack on the way to Florida, and then we had Shake Shack on the way home from Florida, and my mommy and I got into another fucking fight over a shake. What the fuck? Basically, guys, I was so valid. I was so invalid. But part of this, I was valid, okay? I'm still mad about this. I still can't look my mom in the eye. This was 2 days ago. Basically, we went to Shake Shack, and all 3 of us ordered a shake. My mom ordered a vanilla shake with no whipped cream. My little brother ordered a cookies and cream shake with whipped cream. And I ordered a chocolate shake with whipped cream. Right? Okay. So the waitress brings over a vanilla shake with no whipped cream and a chocolate shake with whipped cream. Who do those go to? Vanilla, my mom. Chocolate to me, right? No, apparently not. My little fucking brother, without me even noticing, takes the chocolate one and starts fucking drinking it. And I'm a germaphobe, to my fucking core. I cannot do that. And how do you mix those up? I don't know how you mix those up. It's chocolate or cookies and cream. They look quite fucking different. They look different, okay? And my brother picked up the chocolate one and he started fucking drinking on it. And then he was like, oh no, wait, this is actually chocolate. I don't like chocolate. Ew. And so then my mom was like, oh, well, I guess that means we are also missing our cookies and cream shake. So, and nobody wanted to drink my chocolate one because he doesn't like chocolate, and he wouldn't take my mom's vanilla one, and my mom take my chocolate one because he wanted his cookies and cream one. Fucking bitch. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm editing it right now, and I realized I didn't turn my microphone back on for this part, and I'm really sorry. Okay, I am so confused right now. What is happening? I just had, a Tesla, it just came and, stopped, right at my car. It was just driving through the parking lot behind me, and then just stopped right at my car. I'm in a very remote area of the parking lot. Nobody should really be over here. And this Tesla it sat there for a second, for a minute maybe, and then it just slowly came and parked right next to me. And I didn't dare fucking look, because what the fuck? Ew. So I grabbed my phone and I turned up the podcast and I pretended I was on the phone with someone because I didn't want to look like a fucking freak. I don't know. That was so weird. And then they slowly reversed out and then they stopped behind my car for a minute again. It was a Tesla, not like a fucking cop car. Like, it was a Tesla. And then they left, and I tried to, like, watch them as they went, but I didn't catch any faces. Who the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know what was happening. That was, like, really, really, really weird. I don't know what just happened. And then some random guy just started walking over here. It's like, what's happening today? I don't know what that man's intentions were, but it made me realize my car ain't locked. There it is. That was scary. I didn't like it. And I have no idea what I was talking about because, you know what? I bet I was talking about the shakes. Yeah. Let's think. So my mom goes up to the counter and she goes and she's like, oh, I didn't get my cookies and cream shake, and can I get a new chocolate one? And Shake Shack is expensive, so shakes are like $7. So she brings them over, and mine doesn't have whip on it anymore. And Shake Shack is my favorite restaurant in the entire universe, and we don't have any near us, so my expectations are fucking high when I go to Shake Shack, okay? And so my new Chucky Shake did not have whipped cream on it, and I was really upset about it. And then I just got even more mad, and I was giving everybody the silent treatment. Because what the fuck? It's all my little brother's fault. He drank my fucking shake. How can you not tell that was not yours? Whatever. So then, like, I finished my meal, and I didn't even get to appreciate how delicious my fucking burger was because I was in a shit mood. And then I finally get to drinking my shake, and I'm like, I'm gonna slurp this shit up because this has been a long time coming. And keep in mind, I am lactose intolerant. I have never finished like a full shake, anything ice cream. I can't even finish a pop. Okay? I know that doesn't have lactose in it, but like, I don't finish those things. Okay? I don't. I never have and I never will. And I can be fucking slurping on a shake for 15 minutes and I will get a centimeter done. Okay? So I was just staring off into space, drinking my shake. Like, my straw didn't leave my mouth except for to breathe. Okay? I was slurping that shit up. Ew. It was drinking. What is a non-sensual word? I don't know. I was slurping it up, okay? I was. And I sat there for probably like a good 10 minutes staring off into space, just drinking my shake. And then my mom was like, okay, you guys ready to go? And I like put all my trash on the tray that she's about to go throw away. And I put my shake up there. And she's like, are you kidding me? Did I really just pay $7 for you to take 3 sips of this shake? And I was like, where have you been? Where the fuck have you been? I have been sitting here for 10 minutes drinking it nonstop. Like, actually nonstop. Only time I stopped was to breathe. Literally to breathe. I breathed. I had this fucking straw in my mouth, and then I would take it out. I'm drinking it. I was like, where have you been? I have been drinking this for 5 minutes. And then she gets up and walks away, and I said, screw you, under my breath. And I wanted to say fuck you, but my brother was sitting right next to me. And then I stormed my little ass out of Shake Shack. And then, I don't know if this is a normal thing, but when I am mad at somebody and I am near them, I can't move. And there's like this bubble around them. I cannot go through that bubble. Like, I have to be as far away from that person as I can be at the present moment. Why is it like dark? Is that just my phone? Ah! See, it was a delicate setup. You guys, it was so delicate and I fucked it up. Come on. You have got this. Stay. What was I saying, bro? Yeah. So I have to be as far away from that person as possible. And I was mad at both my brother and my mom. I was sitting in the backseat with my brother and my mom was driving. And I was like, fucking this. And it was a 2-hour drive home, mind you. So I was just like, and I also can't move. Like, they cannot see me move. I have to be stuck in like the exact same position for the entire time that I'm near that person. I cannot move. I cannot make my presence known. Like, no matter what, I can't. I don't know why. I don't know if that's normal, but that is how I feel. So I could not fucking move my body for 2 hours. And unfortunately, I had chosen some bad posture to be stuck in for 2 hours. My neck was like fucking this the whole time. And I woke up with such a fucking Why did I just hear Renee rap? The fuck just happened? I don't know. But I woke up with such a fucking headache the next day because my neck was like this for 2 hours. It was so painful and I hated it so much. But I couldn't move. I could not make my presence thought about or known. Like, I don't know why that is, but it is. What time is it? 4:20. I'm fine. So, it was very uncomfortable. And my ass fell asleep more than my ass has ever fallen asleep in my entire life. I've never felt that way. It was terrible. It was actually so awful. I felt like I genuinely was not about to use my left leg ever again. But I was like, I don't care. I cannot move it. I will not move it. I have to sit like this. They cannot see me move. So they did not see me move for that entire car ride. It was awful. And then we never talked about it. And I'm still mad at my mom. But luckily I'm at my dad's right now. And I will be for a week. Because my mom is going to fucking Washington or something. DC. Washington, D.C. But, yeah. I work for 3 days in a row this week. I work tomorrow, and then I work Monday, and then I work Tuesday. I don't think I've ever done that. I mean, I'm sure I've done that at my old job, but not at this job. So, money! It's okay. I like to make money, and they're not bad shifts either. Like, tomorrow's an afternoon shift, and then the next 2 are closes. So I will be fine, but I'm a little bit dreading it because laundry. I don't have a lot that I wear to work. And I can't find my non-slip shoes. I don't know where they went. I love my non-slip shoes. I wear them everywhere. I wear them every time I'm doing this podcast, but now I'm wearing my fucking Converse. Because I don't know where my non-slips are. I think they're in the laundry room at my dad's. That's my guess. But if they're not, I'm fucked because I've looked everywhere else. So, yeah, I miss them. I wear them everywhere because you just slip them on. I had to get them for my last job because a girl slipped and fell and had to go to the hospital. I was there. It was traumatizing. Hey, maybe I should tell you that story. That's a good story. Y'all said you liked work stories. Yeah, basically, there was this girl that I worked with, and she was, like, grabbing a big fat bin of strawberries. I think it was, like, after we had closed and stuff. And I was back there washing the dishes, and this girl, she picked it up, and the floor was wet from mopping. And she slipped. Her legs fell out from under her. She fell on her ass. And she fucking passed out. It was horrifying. Like, everybody was, like, carrying her into the office, and she was, like, passing the fuck out, and everybody was like, call 911. And one of the really smart shift leaders was like, you call 911. Luckily, it was not me that she said you to, but it was horrifying. And then they all left, and I was, like, there was, like, 2 of us there. Yeah. It was really actually quite scary. That's about it. Actually, it's not that entertaining. But yeah, then after that, my boss was like, you all must have non-slip shoes. So I went to Target and bought myself a fucking $30 pair of non-slip shoes. But it's still worth it because I wear them every day of my life. I love them so much. It's so nice to just be able to slip on some shoes instead of having to fucking tie them. Like, if I'm going to school, I'm going to put on my, like, normal shoes. But if I'm just, like, going to the fucking gas station, I'm going to put on my non-slips. I basically always wear my non-slips unless I'm going to school. I love them and I miss them. And I want them for work because I don't want to get my fucking Converse espresso-y, you know, and syrupy. Oh, what else should I talk about? Honestly, there's not much to talk about with Florida. Like, it was just like your average trip to Florida. I don't know if you know what that means, but it was pretty average. We just sat around at the house a lot. We went stargazing, we went on the boat a lot. I looked really hot. I looked like really, really hot. And I didn't see any hot girls, unfortunately. And no hot girls seem to have saw me. Seen me? Seen me. But it's fine. Whatever. Anyways, I just wait for that lady to pass again. There's like a whole protest going on in not my neighborhood, but in my city right now. I don't know if it's happening right now. My mom was just out to grab a sandwich and she fucking called me. She was like, Elvira, there's like a huge Donald Trump protest right now, like out on this very close street to me. And she was like, I just feel like you should know that you're not alone and that these people see us and that there's other people that care. And I was like, that's so sweet, Mama. Thanks, Mama. So I'm just glad to know that there are actually people that give a fucking shit and that actually understand that the orange man is bad. And I'm sorry if that makes you want to unsubscribe. But I respect your political opinion. It's just that I have my own. I just hate Donald Trump. And I have like so much I could say on that topic. But I should probably stop myself. Because you know what? This channel is trying to grow. And I do not need to stomp on it. So, you know, whatever. Oh my god, can we talk about, like, do you have, if you're probably not gay, actually. I looked at every single one of my subscribers and you're all kind of just, like, men. Like, grown men. Which is fine. Just a little strange. But it's fine. But you're probably not queer women like me. But that's okay. That's okay. This will find somebody that relates. I have this thing. I'm a lesbian and I am horrified, like absolutely horrified. This is a huge fear of mine, that I am going to like get a crush on a man and that man will like me back and that will actually be able to go somewhere. I do not want that. Like, I'm lonely as fuck, and if I fall in love with a man, I'm fucked. Basically. But I'm so scared to get into a relationship with a man. Not that I'm saying that I would, but if it were to happen one day, I am horrified that everybody around me would be like, you fucking fake, you fucking fraud, you faked it for all these years for attention. Like, what's wrong with you? You know? Like, and then I have to re-come out to everybody, and I would just feel like such a fucking fraud. And I'd feel like this isn't related, but for some reason, these neurotransmitters are connected in my head. I would not feel as much like a feminist anymore. My feminism would genuinely be scarred. I don't really know why. I feel more feminist when I'm liking women, you know? So I'm like really scared of, so I don't know. Do you think that maybe I don't like men because I'm scared of liking them, or because I don't like them? And I also just have a fear that I might eventually like one. Because I don't think I like men. But I do believe everybody has a 1%. Like, even if you're straight as fuck, you're like, Donald Trump, Republican, make America great again. Like, random fucking man. There is a 1% for you, I promise. There is a 1%. Everybody has a 1%. Some people have more than a 1%. But everybody has at least a 1% of gay. Promise. It's true. Everybody's a little bit bi. Just a little bit. Even if you're a fucking lesbian, even if you're a gay man, you have a 1%. I promise. I'm sorry, but your auntie that says, like, you just haven't found the right man yet. She is probably right. A little bit. Fucked up, but a little bit right. It's kind of true, in my opinion. I think there is a 1% for everybody. So, but I'm just so scared of being like a fraud, and I would feel like it would just hurt my whole rebellion, you know? Like, I'm horrified, but also excited to, like, bring a girl to my grandparents' house one day and be like, this is my girlfriend. You know? Like, it feels like a rebel. That feels like me. And also, I hate to say it, but a lot of my identity and what I like and what I'm interested in and the people that I know and the friends that I have does revolve around my queer identity. So if I were to all of a sudden be like, shit, I like this man, I might actually date this man. Like, liking a man is different than dating a man. Liking a man, my identity wouldn't collapse. But if I dated a man, it would. It genuinely would collapse all around me if I dated a man. And it's not because I wouldn't like the man. It would just be because everything that I know is kind of built around how I'm queer. And not just queer, but a lesbian. You know? So I'm actually, that is like a random ass big fear of mine, is dating a man. And my friend actually is experiencing this right now. And they're probably going to watch this podcast. But like, they have a man that they're actually going to prom with right now. And that they just discovered they both had a hallway crush on each other. And now they're going to go to prom together. And my friend is like kind of freaking out and having these exact same feelings that I am having, but real. And I'm like, holy shit, that must suck. Like, that is my biggest fear come true. But good for you. You know? I feel like this fit is giving more Shaggy than Alex from Minecraft, but whatever. Also, my throat is like starting to hurt from talking. I don't know why. That's weird, right? That's weird. But so yeah, welcome to my biggest fear, dating a man. Also, just you. Like, I'm sorry, I know most of you are grown men, but you. Also, you. Where are my girls at? Where are my age girls at? I have nothing against y'all being here. I just looked at my subscribers and I was like, huh? I'm like, what? Ooh, okay. JK, I love you all. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. I just don't know how this is the audience that I've reached, but I'm happy to have reached you. Maybe I can infiltrate your mind with my gay agenda, if you'd like. Or if you wouldn't like, you can just click off. But I would love to infiltrate your mind with my gay agenda and my liberal agenda. I'm a fucking liberal, you fucking lib. My relationship with my dad is failing. Have I talked about this before? My dad and my grandpa are like hardcore fucking Republicans, and they hurt my feelings every time that they say something about anything politics, because my dad even admitted that he and his father like to say political shit to get a rise out of me. I don't like that. They always say shit. Always. They're always saying shit. They're always just making offhanded jokes about how I'm a fucking lib. It upsets me. It upsets me. Like, we'll be watching a fucking show, and my dad will be like, huh, Democrats. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So I actually have been really feeling like, when I move out, I'm not going to talk to either of those men anymore. And I told my dad this. I was like, I genuinely have a feeling that when I move out, our relationship is going to croak. Because all these political jokes, it's like Sims. Like, every political joke you make, it's like person minus, you know, like the negative friendship levels. That is what's happening. And slowly I'm going to run out of person pluses. If you haven't seen Sims, I'm sorry, that makes zero sense. But our friendship bar is depleting. So, I had a conversation with him about that. And it's like a really like low-key, just random conversation too. Just like in the car with my brother. So I don't think it's actually hit him. Like, he didn't seem to actually care too much, unfortunately. But whatever. Have you guys seen Killing Eve? Have you seen Killing Eve? Have I talked about Killing Eve before? Oh my god. I love it so much. Another reason I think I'm autistic, I have such insane obsessions. For like months, I'll just be obsessed with one singular thing and I can't get my mind off of it. And right now it's Killing Eve. Specifically Villanelle, the main character. Is she the main character or is Eve? I don't know. If you haven't seen Killing Eve, please do. It's queer. So if you don't like that shit, why are you here? Don't watch it. But it's so good. It's 4 seasons. It's by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Oddly. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, right? That's her name. Or is that the singer? Phoebe Bridgers. That's the singer. Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Right? If there's someone else, some other producer, but a name similar to that. That's what I'm talking about. But I think that's her name. It's so good. But the ending is shit because they changed producers in the 4th season and then she fucking, you know, ruined the whole show. I have talked about this before, I think. You should watch it. It's so good. And I have been rewatching it lately and I'm just like in a wormhole. I can't stop. I'm obsessed and I just want to marry Villanelle. It hurts me. She's not even real. She's not real. And that hurts my soul. Okay, this has definitely been a long podcast. So now this is at 24 minutes. So I'm going to go. Because what the fuck am I doing here? Anyways, bye!